We started working with this custom builder back in 2014, and today he's heading off into retirement, but I want to tell you the story of how we took his traffic and 10x'd it, and then took his lead flow from his website from almost nothing to peaking at 117 leads per month. Hey, I'm Spencer Powell. I'm the CEO over at Builder Funnel, and at this point, our agency has helped our clients generate well over $150 million in sales of remodeling and custom home projects. And this channel, Builder Funnel TV, is where we share strategies and tactics, things that have worked well for us, in hopes that they work for you as well. All right, so how do we take this custom home builder and 10x his traffic and basically balloon his online lead flow? When we first started working together, we realized that this client was in a kind of a vacation second home market. And so we needed to approach it a little bit differently. And as we were building out the content strategy, typically we look at the core topics like, how long does it take to build a custom home? What does the process look like? What do lot prices cost? How do you find lots? Stuff like that. But as we looked a little bit deeper, we realized that, hey, this is a destination location. It's a second home. It's a vacation market. And so we really need to expand our thinking around how are we going to attract the ideal clients, those ideal buyers for this area. And as we started to think about that, it unlocked a whole bunch of topics that we normally wouldn't have talked about. And so in this instance, we started looking at things like hiking, beaches, skiing, and kind of all the recreational activities. And so I'm going to read off some of the blog topics that we ended up writing and that generated a ton of traffic for this builder. So things like best lakes and beaches in the area, best towns to visit in the area. And I'm keeping the area generic, so you can apply this to your zone, to your city, your region, your area, however it applies to you. Why people are moving to this area from New York and Philly. Why this area is the perfect place to retire. 8 amazing golf courses in the area. 6 things to do in the area during November. Fun facts about the area. Why you should buy a vacation home in the area, and then pros and cons of lakefront property in the area, and then winter attractions that make this area a winter wonderland. And so if you're a builder or remodeler and you're listening to those topics, the first thought is probably like, why are we writing about these things? They have nothing to do with building a home or remodeling a home and that sort of thing. But if you think about who you're trying to attract, who is the buyer, probably somebody that wants to build a second home in this vacation area. They probably love skiing and hiking, and they're probably thinking about beachfront property versus maybe back in the mountains or something like that. This particular area has a lot of a mix of those types of options and opportunities. And so over the years, these posts, just the ones that I rattled off, and then probably about a dozen more, but similar to this type of topic, they drove over 130,000 people to the website. And then the total site drove over 600,000 views. And so this builder, early on, as we were building this content strategy, there wasn't a lot going on. But then after you fast forward a couple years in, they started getting booked up pretty quickly. I think at one point they were booked up for about 2 years, and they stayed booked up for a very long time, and they've been able to ride that out, and now they're finishing their last few projects, and they're still getting inquiries today, and they're having to turn people away and find other solutions for those people that are reaching out. And that's one of the cool parts about developing a content strategy that is pretty comprehensive and that is really focused on your target audience and what they care about. And maybe some of the time it's not related to exactly what you do, but it's related, one step away, kind of like a LinkedIn connection where you're like a second or third connection away. skiing isn't related to custom building, but somebody might want to build in an area because they love to ski. And so you're making that leap, but then all of a sudden you start pulling in all of these people to your site that are thinking about these activities, but then they're also thinking about, oh, it might be nice to have a vacation home somewhere. But now they're on your site getting great information. They click over, they're looking at project photos, portfolios, testimonial videos. They're learning about you as a company. Plus, they've been able to get all of this great information. So you become this hub and this resource for the area, the neighborhood, your city, your town, your region, whatever it is, the area that you serve. And so what it does, it builds this moat around your business that is really tough for competitors to compete with, because you dominate search terms related to anything that your target audience might be thinking about, again, even if it's loosely connected to what you do. And so you can use things like paid ads and quick win strategies, but over the long haul, if you think about content marketing, some of these posts we wrote 6 years ago, 5 years ago, 8 years ago, and they're still getting, hundreds, some of them thousands of visits every single month. And so it becomes this investment in not only future leads, future traffic, future revenue, but it does become that kind of brand moat around your business. So as you're thinking about content marketing and strategy for your business, maybe this video will kind of prompt you to think about content marketing and blogging in a new light and with a new lens. Hope that helps as you move forward in developing your content strategy. All right, we'll see you next time here on Builder Funnel TV.